kanyaga nchi yako kwa nguvu na raha. Hilo ni hakikisho la rais wetu. Zamani tuliwekwa ati namba 4, sasa about tani tuko namba 1. Kenya, Kenya, Kenya taifa letu. Kenya, Kenya, Kenya nchi yetu. Kenya, Kenya, Kenya taifa letu. Kenya, Kenya, Kenya nchi yetu. Nguvu zetu za
There is
Kenya.
this question that many people have been asking about. What really happened to Harambee Stars? When you look at the history, 3 to 4 decades ago, our local team has been really doing very well. Harambee Stars was at the helm. Harambee Stars was a threat to the region. You could hear prominent names, very famous names, players who used to dedicate their time, who used to dedicate their skills, who used to dedicate almost their life to bring the glory of Harambee Stars. Goalkeepers like Mahmoud Abbas. You never passed with the ball. He was a real king in the post. People like defenders Bobby Ogola. You had people like Wilberforce Mulamba. So when you look at these players, during the time, they were really committed. So my question is, what might have really happened? Without forgetting people like Peter Dawo, Austin Odor, Henry Montego. Those are people who used to do all their best. Ambrose Ayoy, to mention them, JJ Masiga, and the list is endless. So where did we lose this glory? 1980, 81, 82, 83, we won Kikafa consecutively. Anyhow, the question we've been asking ourselves, we have never won CAF. We have never won or qualified from group stage to the World Cup. So what's the vision of Harambee Stars? Are we not having the talents? Are we not having the skills? So I met with some of the supporters of Harambee Stars and who are ardent fans of football, and they share their ideas and their thoughts about Harambee Stars and football in general in Kenya. Let's hear their views and see if we can put our mind together so that we can bring Harambee Stars back to their lost glory.
You know, they say old is gold. And when I look at soccer performance in Kenya, specifically international performances, that is the international team, the national team in Kenya, Harambee Stars, performed so well in 1980s. Because number one, there was government sponsorship. Number two, there was support from the ground. Everyone supported the team, even the media houses. By then, we did not have so many media houses as we have right now. We used to have, I think, VOK or KBC by then, which used to air the matches. People used to follow the matches to the letter, following it from time to time. You know, Harambee Stars was playing, and you can imagine people seated together, listening to a small radio. Everyone used to love matches. Everyone used to love football in Kenya. And that one, you know, motivated even the players. You can imagine if you're a player and you're playing for Harambee's team or playing for the national team, and you hear people from home, they're supporting you. People from home are hearing, you know, following through the radio what you're doing. You perform, you get motivated. So matches were played and people used to support it. Unlike right now or nowadays where people follow, you know, American matches, people follow European matches, which sometimes they derail our local matches and even don't build our local talent. So even building a national, because national team is made up of players who are born in our country, not players that come from other countries. So I believe that running away from 1980s, 1990s to what we have right now, it's totally different. Kenya can go back. Kenya can go back to such trends if we do things right. Number one, if you get government supports. Number two, if each and everyone in Kenya, the fans, you know, sportsmanship, they can support talents, support our local matches, local football. I believe that if everything is done very well, if all aspects are taken care of, the government support, investors, all of us to love football. Let us avoid, watching La Liga, watching European matches. Let us also start by ours. Yes, European matches are so good, but let us also support ours.
Hello, my name is Mercy and I'm from Kenya. I am here to answer 3 questions from Mr. Nelion. Kenya won Council for East and Central Africa Football Associations for 3 years in a row, 1981, 1982 and 1983. To the first question, why do you think we managed to get that result? The team was excellent. The team was good. They all had various unique techniques. They all used those uniques to make sure that they achieved their main goal, which was winning. So, for example, if you look at Wilberforce Mulamba, he was nicknamed Maradona because of his winning dribbling techniques. And also his passings were accurate. So you find that this provided more opportunities for the team. And also they had a no-nonsense defender, Peter Otieno Basanga. So when you look at this team, because I cannot say all of them, when you look at this team, they all had their own various unique techniques and made them keep winning because they were also determined and they worked together as a team. So to me, the team was excellent. Do you think Kenya can go back to this winning trend? Yes, of course, I do. With the talented, focused and determined players in place, I think we can go back to those winning trends. And of course, with the qualified coaches to train them well and to support them, to bring out the best in them, I think we can go back to that winning trend because we have the potential and I know we can do it. To the third question, what do you say about Kenya Football Federation new management and soccer performance in future? What I can say is that I like the new management completely. I like it because it's not going to lock out any talented player. And of course, with the elections, it's going to make sure that they have qualified coaches put in place to train these our players, to make sure they bring out the best in them. And by doing all this, I am sure soccer performance in future can be great. So I know Kenya has the potential and I know they can go back to those winning times if only they all work together, determined, focused, and with the good support and also from the government as well. I think we can go back to those winning trends. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Wycliffe. And on why Kenya managed to get better results during the 1981 to 83 CECAFA tournament, where they won 3 consecutive titles. One, during those times, there was goodwill from the government. The government used to support the soccer in the country. Number 2, there was the clubs used to take good care of its players. This, I believe, was one of the factors that motivated the players. And on the winning trends, if Kenya can go back to its winning trends, number 1, yes, it's possible because if there is a goodwill from the government, that is the government support. If the government supports the soccer industry by financing them, giving them sponsorships and allowing other international sponsors to come to the rescue of the football fraternity in the country, these will be among the motivating factors to the Kenyan soccer industry. And again, if the government and clubs embraces local talent, there is a lot of talent in the country. So if the clubs are going to invest in this local talent, Kenya will go back to its winning trends in the globe. And on the new leadership and management of KFF and the future of football in the country, I believe there is room for improvement. The KFF should not be manipulated. There should be no political interference. And the body should be independent. It should be independent. It should work. It should make its own decisions concerning football in the country. I believe this will see Kenya grow and go international in terms of football.